gentlemen, Jesse, Joe. While I was really getting in touch with myself, I thought about maybe replying in anger, but you two don't deserve that. You don't understand where you are. You're working. You can't possibly put yourself in my mind space. So, Joe, the 5090. Well, look, of course you can compare it to others. It's all about what can it do for you? What can it help you achieve? Can it help you elevate yourself? Can it provide some sort of insight?
No, we're together.
We are together. Some sort of insight that perhaps you couldn't have achieved with a lower frame rate. But ultimately, you can compare it to the previous generations of 90 series, like the 4090, which, while also very expensive, did also come with a substantial price to performance improvement over the 3090. The 3090 Ti, well, I don't know if we need to say anything about that, do we, gentlemen? But you see, the 3090 was purchasable for around $2,800 to $2,900. I know because I purchased two of them. And for that you were getting approximately $14 to $14.50 to relative performance, of course. Whereas the 4090 came in at under $9. That's just substantial improvement. I think we can all agree on that. Whereas the 5090, even at recommended retail, which we all know, no one but the peasants will be purchasing at that price, don't we? So it is unlikely to see much improvement, and unfortunately that means that we are looking at around about $10 performance per dollar relative, and that just isn't very good, and quite disappointing really, for only a 25 to maybe 35% uplift over the previous 4090, whereas the 4090 to 3090 was between 75 and 90% performance uplift, which is, I think, what more needs to be said. But I don't think there's any real necessity to go to straw man arguments, Joe, to extrapolate to the extremes there. That's the B580, while in most other markets is an exceptionally good value purchase, in Australia is just not, with our stronger 4060 pricing. So it's a bit silly to go, well, you just go for the best performance per dollar regardless of what your performance needs are. No, it's about what use case you have, what outcome you wish to achieve. Is 90 FPS at 4K acceptable to you? Or do you need more? Do you need to hit parity for the hertz of your 4K 240 hertz monitor to maximize your fragging capacity? These are the questions that keep me up at night, gentlemen. I hope I'm not transferring that to you, but certainly time spent pondering a positive, strong question, certainly more valuable than time spent at work. Cheerio.